What's up, my friends? So today we are gonna be visiting New Orleans. But first, this is the hotel because honestly, we're gonna take like a little day just exploring New Orleans. We are probably gonna explore New Orleans throughout time, but this is kind of like maybe part one or something. But here's kind of like the hotel. I feel like it was very nice and how like the furniture was. I think everything was really organized, and they had a beautiful kitchen. I mean, honestly, I felt like everything was very really organized. And then for that, this little cool soup that I never seen before called gumbo in the kitchen area. Honestly, I was very excited to try it. But first, I tried the cauliflower, which tasted pretty good. Then after I tried the mashed potatoes, which was pretty good. And I thought the meatball was kind of salty, not gonna lie. And then after that, though, I tried the gumbo soup. Oh, it was very good. And for that, this little cool menu on the table. So I guess they have desserts, and then here's the little room. This is the front door. Honestly, I'm very excited to see the room. I mean, I've seen it in person, but you guys haven't. So here's Skibidi toilet, which is pretty cool. And then they had this very cool big mirror, which honestly was really cool. How big the mirror was. I can see myself perfectly. And then after that, here's the bed and the shower. Honestly, I felt like the bed was really nice. Now it was nighttime since we did get there at like 8:50. They also had a really cool menu that you can order food from your room. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early and energized. Alright, I just got out of bed, just got dressed. I think that bed was very nice and comfortable. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so over here is the breakfast area. Honestly, I was very excited to try some of the breakfast because honestly, this hotel is just already 5 stars. I'm not even joking. This hotel is amazing. So over here, they had some eggs, they just had some muffins and potatoes and some sausages, and then they had some cereal and some amazing oatmeal. Honestly, I mean, I didn't really have any of the oatmeal, but all this food looks so delicious. I cannot wait to try this because honestly, I don't know. Something about this hotel looks so delicious. I mean, I just love the atmosphere. Like, it's just so nice and professional. Anyways, the egg tasted pretty good. Honestly, it had that nice, soft, cheesy flavor. The potatoes were pretty dry, but well, not that dry, but they were actually pretty good. The muffin was not bad. I feel like it could have had butter. I mean, they did have butter, but you know. And then the sausage was pretty good. Honestly, I felt like breakfast was just as good as dinner. And then if I walked the dog a little bit, just kind of like took her for like a little piss. Because we're gonna go to New Orleans now soon, so we got to prepare the dog. Don't worry, that's just a prank. But before we went to New Orleans, we went to this car wash. Honestly, I never been to this company car wash, but honestly, it was a very good car wash. I feel like they cleaned the car very well, and they added a lot of soap. Honestly, for like almost like a $10 car wash, I thought it was like an amazing car wash. I mean, usually the car wash I go to is like sometimes like 25 or like 20. Honestly, I feel like this car wash is amazing. I mean, honestly, so far, every single place I've been to is amazing. And if we went to Target to go to Starbucks, I never been to a Target this quiet. Take a listen to how quiet it is. Alright, so me and Kiri Dad made it to Starbucks coffee. It was not that long of a walk, but you know. Anyways, I wanted to see if there's any difference in Louisiana and Starbucks. Honestly, it wasn't really big of a difference. I feel like the people that were very kind, honestly, working in Starbucks, I felt like they actually loved their job. I don't know. There's something about it. And for they had cool little coffee. Anyways, this is what I got. Alright, bad friends, I just came back from Target, to get Starbucks because, you know, you gotta get the daily dose. Starbucks. We haven't tried this for a video, but we just got the baking gouda right here. Looks, yeah. So I'm gonna gobble this up and then show you the next scene. But this actually looks pretty good. Let's say goodbye. Wow, pretty good. Temperature in the bread. Very doughy. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna eat this up. Alright, so pretty much Carrie Dad found this little cool little cafe. It's called Cafe Del Mar. It's pretty cool. So I realized throughout Louisiana, I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about this, but there's a lot of French history goes into Louisiana. Like honestly, I feel like I can still see the history. But anyways, I tried the coffee. Honestly, it was pretty good. I don't know exactly what type of coffee it was. And if I had this cooler desserts that I called. Now I know I had beignets, but they actually tasted very good. Honestly, they tasted like a powdered donut. And for that, this cool park area, which honestly I loved a lot. I love the inside this Coliseum looking thing. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is like a Solar 2 video, you know what I mean? This is insane. Wow, this is actually so cool. Alright, big friends, I don't know if you could tell, but I was honestly having so much fun in this little park area. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna see a crocodile one day in these waters, but honestly, it's fine. If I try one of these leaves from a tree, alright, big friends, I'm gonna be honest right now, this is actually pretty the vibe. Honestly, I actually really like the little weird birds. I don't know exactly know what those birds are, but they're cool. I want to watch the pet. Then over here, well, there's this little cool little house. I mean, I heard that they're pretty into the voodoo stuff. And then if I over here, it's kind of like mainly the French kind of strip, like know my butt. But honestly, dude, everything here was just like French related. Like, I don't know, just like I mean, I understand there's a lot of history in like French and but like how back in the day they bought like there's a lot of French that came here. But honestly, it was just crazy how you can still see like this French like atmosphere inside of the city still. Like I feel like I'm still back in the day. You know what I mean? So over here is kind of like just a little area in the French strip because I mean honestly I feel like videos don't really capture the atmosphere as much. And in fact, there's just so much to see. Honestly, I think we might have to make like different parts for this video. I mean, like when I get older because this is the only recording I have. Maybe when I'm like maybe 18. I don't know. But honestly, it's really cool. And then after that, like, there was just so much. Now, be careful whenever you park here. I mean, it's kind of tight. So, whenever you park, just be cautious. And if I even have, like, cooler, like, signs and stuff. And, like, paintings over there. Honestly, I honestly thought that I was already having the vibe. But I'm very excited to actually go to the strip. Okay, so pretty much when I got to the strip, honestly, I didn't really know what to expect, what it was going to be like, because honestly, I don't know really anything in Louisiana besides the actual state. Like in the United States kind of map, it looks like an L for like Louisiana, I'm pretty sure. Which is pretty cool, actually. I mean, I feel like that's kind of cool how naturally throughout time that like Louisiana starts like kind of like made like kind of into an L. But anyways, there was a lot of cool little shops. There was like this little kind of like little cool woman statue, which is honestly pretty cool. Give it that wanted me to take a picture with it, which is kind of strange. But I mean, honestly, it looks pretty cool. Now over here, that just had a lot of cool little shops. They even had like some of these like alligator or crocodile. It might be alligator mittens slash gloves. Honestly, they had so much cool merchandise that I never seen before. I mean, honestly, this is just my general reaction. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, honestly, this place is so amazing. And then let's keep that playing with a voodoo doll. He's not really into voodoo things, but I mean, I'm not. I mean, my entire family's not really into voodoo things, but I live here in Louisiana. They're pretty into the voodoo kind of culture, which honestly I respect, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of different states, slash countries, always have their own, like, things, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like, you know, like Louisiana, like, there's a lot of voodoo things. Now here, there's, like, a little cool, like, kind of, like, area where, like, they had some beautiful, beautiful paintings, which was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know I'm saying beautiful, like, 3 times, but, like, seriously, though, like actually very high quality and very nice. Like you actually can see the the brushes, like no the brushes, but like the brushes or whatever. Like you actually can see like I mean I don't know what exactly how to say it, but I know Bob Ross knows how to say it. Shout out Bob Ross, by the way. Bob Ross is the goat. But yeah, very cool. And then after there's like this cool like church, like which is so cool. It was a Catholic church, which looked sick. Oh my god. Dude, I cannot wait to show you guys the inside. Dude, it was absolutely phenomenal experience inside. Okay, so pretty much me and Q Dad were walking, and then we saw this group of like music artists for jazz, and they were absolutely killing it with music. Honestly, I know Louisiana's known for the jazz. I mean, I did a little research before I came here, but honestly, dude, that was amazing jazz. That was like straight out good jazz. Shout out to those people; they were killing it. Anyway, here's the church. I want you guys to like actually listen to the church. Like this, I think the church also has amazing music. I don't know who the heck is sing this song, but he is definitely one of the like best singers ever. I mean, those jazz people are pretty good, but take a like an actual listen. Like seriously. Dude, honestly, that's just fire music. I mean, honestly, that's just so good music. And then for the actual church itself was absolute a masterpiece. I feel like I was like in a museum, but like I also feel like I was back in the day. Like, dude, honestly, you guys need to visit Louisiana. I feel like most people only talk about Louisiana, but you guys, my friends, need to go to Louisiana. This is just an amazing experience. Now, remember, like I said before, there's so much to explore. I'm probably gonna like work on another part when I get older. But just like for now, this is just kind of like part one to like maybe I get older because not because it's like so many violent things, it's just there's so much. And I have other videos to record. And in fact, I have this like cool like voodoo kind of bike, which is pretty insane. And then here's all these beautiful paintings. Ballard, man, I don't know who's making like these paints that good. I mean, I know, well, I kind of know, but And in fact, there's like this cool little shop, which is really cool how there's so many different types of things. So it's a lot dark, but honestly, it was just so cool seeing all the different types of things. I mean, honestly, this is all new for me. And after that, I had a little horse carriage, which is so cool. I mean, honestly, this entire experience was dope. I mean, honestly, I just really like this experience. And then there's Bart Simpson. Shout out Bart Simpson. I wonder how old the voice actor for Bart Simpson is nowadays. But honestly, yeah, it's just so amazing. It's just, I love how there's so many shops. I love how like French it is. It's just, wow. Yeah, that's like, just like, wow. And if that's like a little massage place, so, and if I like here's some voodoo stuff.
Look at these. Oh.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Our love for each other will live on.
I felt like the store was very unique and very cool because I never really seen voodoo type of things before. So I feel like this trip really made me like feel like I was part of like the Louisiana people, which is pretty cool. I mean, I know this is a tourist area, but honestly, they had a ton of merch, which is honestly very cool. I like kind of like the t-shirts. And over here this is Dizzy's Cafe. Now, I have heard that they have the best fried chicken, and it's like one of the best like places to go to eat. Like it's really touristy, and it's pretty cool. So here is my reaction on the food. Alright, best friends, I just came back from Dizzy's. I'm very excited to try. So this is the fried chicken. Now I got two different sides and catfish. But let's see the fried chicken. You open it from here. So I had this fried chicken is pretty famous. So I'm pretty excited to try this. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the texture of it. It looks like it's definitely cooked pretty well. So let's just take a look bite. Alright, it does have really good flavor of fried chicken. Honestly, it is pretty good fried chicken, but it's not the best fried chicken I've had. But it is pretty good. It's really like chewy, but the chicken tastes really nice. Wow. Alright, so pretty much here's the catfish. There's some shrimp or pond, I think it's shrimp. And then here's the mac and cheese, looks crazy. And then the potato salad. So let's try a little bit of potato salad. I've had potato salad in the past. I forgot what company, but it's actually really tasty. But let's try this. With soft flavor and texture. It's pretty soft. It's not as strong as the other ones I've had, but it does have a pretty good mustard flavor. Alright. Next up, let's try this mac and cheese. This thing looks cheesy. Ooh. Oh. Alright, there it is. Alright. It's bigger mac and cheese. but it's not the best mac and cheese. Alright, I just added some lemon. Let's try it with the lemon. Oh, that's so delicious. That's actually super delicious, not gonna lie. Wow. That's amazing. I don't know who the heck is hanging on to catfish because, dude, that tastes delicious. I'm not even joking. Alright, that's about today's video. I'll see you next time.